Hello my friends, how are you doing tonight? Welcome to my channel. This is Sheree and I'm here today for the first crafty week of our Susan and I's open collab called #paperbagjournalpages. And this is so March 11th is the day where we work on our pages. We can add some of the suggestions here are wrapping paper, wallpaper, painty paper, stamped paper. So I prepared the other day in my video. I think it was on Wednesday, I believe. So what I did, I was working on the journals, adding pages. I said I was going to have the 3 ready to go, but I had no time since then. So I didn't do anything further with these 2. I didn't add any more pages after the video. I didn't sew the signatures in. So these will have to be done off video. So I'm going to put those to the side. Turning around here behind me. But just before the video, I didn't have time to work on this one either. I went ahead and added the rest of the pages that I wanted to add, and I sewed in the signatures. This wax cord blends so nicely, I thought, right here. And so this is sewn together now, and yep, got all the pages in there. I'm really excited about it. So what I pulled out so far, and I've got my scraps here, got my glue here, I've got some tissue paper, which is some tissue paper that is kind of like a scrap, but it was from my Your Creative Studio box. I've got a few of those, and I saved the tissue that it was wrapped in, and I thought this would be a very nice addition to this journal if I can use it in some way. Then I also pulled out, let me show you, it's a wrapping paper book. William Morris, I found, believe it or not, I found this at a thrift store. I couldn't believe it one day. I found 2 of them and I brought them home. Yeah, I have used this one, but not very much. I used part of this paper here. And, a few of these I had pulled out to look at and use. So I'm going to try to use some of this. So let me just tell you, while we flip through, this is just for protecting my... This is my story, guys. So I have a cutting mat here to protect my table, and I have this little mat here to protect my cutting mat. Yeah, I'm a little crazy, right? But yeah, so this is an open collab, just in case you didn't know. Open collab with Susan at Susan Hiles Art. She's my co-host, and we are doing this collab during the month of March. And there's 2 more. We're doing it on Friday, so the next 2 Fridays also, until we get through the end of March. We are cooking up something special for April, something different. No more paper bags. We'll be done with the paper bags after March. But of course, you can make as many paper bag journals as you want. But we're cooking up something special for April. And so, yeah, if you want to join in, it's never too late. And you don't have to do it every Friday. It's not something that you have to commit to every Friday. You can just jump in whenever you have time, any of the Fridays. If you don't have time till March 25th, just go for March 25th. You know what I mean? So these instructions or prompts or whatever will be in the description box below. And all the participants so far, if you want to join in, let me know. I'll add you to my list. Susan will add you to her list. And I think I covered it all. To join in, all you have to do, besides post a video or Instagram post, you can join in at home. I was thinking about this just before the video. Join in at home and let us know in the comments what you're doing. What kind of paper did you add to your journal or your pages? That would be, everyone can read all the comments and get ideas. So give us your ideas and what paper you're using and what you're doing. Just throw it out there, because everybody loves, besides the videos, everybody likes, great ideas, right? So just throw it in there and everybody can read it and get lots of ideas. So let's look for a place for this tissue paper. I've got a little ink on my hands. Black ink exploded on me at work today. It wasn't that nice of it. Yeah, I was pulling it out saying, look at all the ink I have for my next, when I have to re-ink my stamp pad, and it just started leaking all over my hands. So I was like, oh my goodness, I have no more ink. She said, my co-worker said, throw it away. I was like, oh my goodness. I thought I had all this ink, and now the lid was on tight. There was no reason for it to leak, but it was. So let's see, tissue paper is thin. So I'm looking for something that needs some decoration, some color, like this little pocket right here would be good. Oh, let's see. Perfect spot might be, well, I don't know. This is see-through, probably. Let me see what it looks like over this paper bag. I wouldn't mind decorating the paper bag, but I don't want to see. I would put something on there that's not see-through. So, you know what? Let's try this little pocket, like I said, with some of this tissue paper. I know it's just a little spot, but you know, one page at a time, one detail at a time. That's how I do my junk journals, really. Just go page to page. Let's see, I need a little something to put on here, but I don't think I have anything really super heavy here. Let me try this. Oh, that's not going to do anything. Well, let me just see what I can do here. So I think I want to cut it maybe with my scissors. Okay, I'm going to move this up so I have some breathing room here. Yeah, I need a little bit of breathing room here. And I think you can see okay. So it really doesn't matter what portion of this. I think it's all pretty. I just want something that's not messed up like this right here with the hole in it. So I'm just going to go up here, maybe this little piece right here with the coffee pot and the phone right here. That would be pretty. So I think I'm going to try to just cut that out and then cut it down to fit. So I'm going to cut right above. It's a little coffee pot right here, and a phone, old-fashioned telephone. There's another coffee pot over here, and it's perfect because I think this is, I'm not sure if that's Your Creative, yeah, that's Your Creative Studios little like logo there, I believe. Yeah, it is. It's on this sticker right here too. So that's the logo there. So not that I don't, you know, have anything against using the logo. That would be perfectly fine because it's really pretty. I wouldn't mind that at all. But I was just thinking this coffee pot would be really pretty here if I can swing it. So let's see. I'm going to cut about right there. It's a little bit more than I need. But I want to get that coffee pot. Okay, so I'm just going to cut right there. Kind of like not quite in the middle, a little bit over toward this coffee pot, and then I'll have too much. I'll have to cut it down a little bit, but I want to have too much and not too little, you know what I mean? So I hope everyone's going to have a great Friday. I am glad it's Friday. Had a busy week at work, so I'm ready for the weekend to start as soon as possible. Can't be 5 o'clock soon enough. Okay, so it's a little tall. All right, let me cut a little strip off the bottom because I want to make sure I get all of this phone and teapot. I'm just cutting over here make a little pile of trash over here for the moment. Okay, so I've got my, let's see how I want to do this. Do I want to cut a little angle there to match the pocket? If I cut a little angle right, let's see. Let's see if I can match the pocket. About right there would match the pocket. So I just made a little fold right where I have a little angle right here. I always put that little angle in my pockets when I do pockets because it makes it easier to get things in and out. And so it's not so tight. Okay, so let me see. We cut a little bit off the bottom as much as we could. Now I'm going to need to cut a little bit off the top. So about right here. Yeah, the ink got down in my fingernail there. Yeah, I know you guys probably can't see it, but if you can. It rinsed off pretty good because I thought my friend was like, oh my goodness, we're going to need some fingernail polish remover or something serious to get that off your hands. And I just went and used some warm soapy water and it came right off except for in my fingernail and just a couple spots. So yeah, that was crazy that happened because I thought I had myself a nice little stash of ink there for this little ink pad I have to use at work that I re-inked last year, and I thought I have plenty of ink now. I can probably take this home and use it here and wherever I need it. Okay, so that's going to fit pretty perfect right there, especially if I tuck it right down in there. Okay, I think I'm not going to cut any more off. I'm going to go ahead and see how this glues down. So let's use a little I'm at the very end of this. I don't think I'm going to use it. I think it might be empty. Let me just go ahead and use my new one here. So I'm hoping it gets warm. I hope it's, I'm doing this on Thursday night, of course. And it'll be posted tomorrow morning. And I hope it's warm. I didn't look at the temperature yet for tomorrow. But we had some warm days this week. And then Thursday, the day I'm doing this video, it was a little colder, a little chilly. And I didn't like it. So hoping it's warmer. I had to wear the sweater today. Because it was, you know, the rest of the week I didn't really have to wear sweaters, but today it was chilly, so I did wear a sweater today. So I'm hoping tomorrow, or when this is posted on Friday, I'm hoping it is warmer. I hope we have a warm day and a warm weekend, but we shall see. You never know in North Carolina, or this part of North Carolina anyway, what it's going to be like in March. It could be, it's been hot. Usually it's cool. Last year it was cold. Usually it's cool, and sometimes it's hot. It's crazy. It's the same in like October here. You never know. You could have a really cold October, or you could have a hot summer October. Okay, so here it is. Doesn't that look nice? And it looks like it belongs in this journal, right? And you could make it more rustic if you want to wrinkle it up and kind of unfold it, and then then put it down. Maybe we'll try that. But let me see, I would like to, I'm trying to think if I should cut this off. There's a little bit hanging over, but I think I'm going to leave it because I don't think I can get my scissors in there, to tell you the truth. So I think it'll be fine. It's nice and glued down with that Fabri-Tac. So let's see if we can put some of this pretty wrapping paper in here, William Morris. See, I only used one square of this for something. So, yeah, we'll have to figure out how to measure here. I wanted to go ahead and sew my pages in, but really it probably would have been good if I didn't sew my pages in this, because this would be a little easier to do without pages sewn in. So, let's see. But, yeah, I think this would be good at covering up the paper bag, which I kind of wanted to do. You know, not because I don't like the paper bag, I just wanted to do that. I usually don't do that. I usually just like say I decorate it, but I don't really, my goal isn't covering it up or anything like that. So, all right, I got the width. Let me get I'm just making folds where I need to cut here. So I got the width, and now I need to get the, kind of like the height here. Okay, so right about there should do it. So we're just going to do as much as we can during this video, as much as we can get done. And if I have to, I'll go and I do have my scraps here though, so I think I have plenty of paper to work with. Okay, I got a bunch of trash here. Let me get that out of the way. This is not trash though. I need that over here, my scraps. And my little pin. I just want to grab my paper cutter and cut a straight line here. I do not want to cut this crooked, because then that would just kind of throw everything out of whack that I have got going on here. So let me see if I can cut a straight line really quick. All right, there we go. Okay, nope. All right, there we go. Trying to slip around on me. Yeah, this is not old, I don't think. I think it just was at the thrift store. I don't know where it came from. But, yeah, I'm glad it was there, because I never would have thought I would have found this at a thrift store, you know what I mean? Because it's just so nice. So it's just like one of the nicest wrapping papers, and it's so vintagey too, you know? I mean, it's not vintage, it's vintage, but I don't believe it's vintage, but it's vintagey. So that worked out really well. Okay, there's my piece. And again, this is a little slightly glossy on this side, as you can probably see. And it's not on this side, so I think this will glue down nicely here. I have used it for the inside of book covers once before, of some little journals I made. So I've got my little slot here. No, that's not the one I was decorating. It didn't have a slot. This one doesn't have it has the slot it came with on this one. So we'll deal with that in a minute. But right now we're going to get this piece down over here. So I'm just going to get lots of glue on here so we can glue this down nicely, and then we'll deal with whatever we want to deal with after that and whatever we have time for. So I did add all the pages I showed you on Wednesday. If you didn't see that video, just go back to Wednesday and look at that video. That's where I added the pages. And I didn't get to add all the pages I wanted to add in the video, but I did show you all the papers I was using. So yeah, I did get at least one of each in here, all the papers I showed you. And the only one I needed like one more, so I put 2 Braille, the coffee dyed Braille paper or pages. I put 2 of those. So this is either up or down, doesn't matter which way this goes. I'm just going to kind of tuck it in here and get it on here real nice. I think I got plenty of glue on there. I hope I don't have too much. I just want to get this bottom edge even, and then I'll work up toward the top. See, a little tiny sliver of paper bag is showing down here, but I think that really looks good. And I didn't really plan on that, so we'll see if it's sticking out up here or if it's even. But I really like that. I might plan on leaving a sliver on the next paper bag, or maybe on the other side of this one. So, oh, that really blends in well, doesn't it? With the overall colors of the journal, just the kind of the natural colors. So I just want to make sure I get this all smooth down here. It's not any problem with wrinkles or anything. It's just I want to make sure it's all glued down. So I'm just kind of rubbing it all over with my fingers here. Yeah, that looks really nice. Now look, here's how it looks. Isn't that pretty? So here's what I'm talking about. Just a little bit of an edge. Oh, it has it a little bit on the top too. So a little bit, I don't know if you can see it, it's so tiny. But the paper, the wrapping paper, and there's a little tiny edge of the brown paper bag under there. You can see it up here a little bit too. And a little bit right there. So I think that really looks pretty next to this paper. Kind of the elegant and rustic that I like, okay? So I have already the natural original tuck spot here. And so I think I will use that same paper here. Go ahead and get this covered so we can see how it turns out. So I will re-punch this little slot after I get this covered. Okay, so I'm going to on purpose now, I didn't plan it on the other one, but on purpose, leave that little sliver of brown paper bag. I want it kind of to match the other side. And then the same over here. I'm trying to see. Let me make my life a little easier here and cut off this extra piece. You're probably saying, Sheree, why are you doing it like that? I know, I hear you. I'm making it difficult on myself because I didn't want to cut that off, but I will just put that with my scraps. There we go. Now this is going to be a lot easier. Okay. So I've got my little sliver, so pretty. I'm going to make a little sliver over here. I'm going to make a fold where I need to cut again. If I can fold it. Okay, there we go. Make sure I can see here. Over on the other side here. So a little fold straight. Try to fold a straight line. Right there. Maybe you can see the little strip there. And then let me turn it this way so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to tuck it down in there. And then get it to the edge here. Right up to the kind of the top, but not the top. So I leave a little edge. Get out of my way, scissors. Alright. So hopefully that is straight. Okay, see now I'm trying to do it and it probably will come out wrong. The other side I didn't even try to do it and it came out so nice. That's how it works, right? When you're not trying, it comes out more better than you thought, and when you're trying, it's like, what did I do? What did I do wrong here? I tried too hard. Okay. All right, let's get that in there. All right, I think I've got it. I can see the fold, and it's not on the cutting line. Okay, there we go. All right, hopefully that is straight. And then here's our other fold. Which piece was it now? It looks like it's folded in half. I'm going to have to figure out which piece it was that I measured. Ah. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much folded in half. Which half was it? Nope, that looks too big. Let's see if it was this half. Yes, that is the half. Okay, now we need some glue. Don't want to waste any time here because time ticks away so quickly that we do not want to waste it. So I hope you're crafting along with me on this fine day of using our paper, decorating our paper bag journals. And I hope you join in. Like I said, even if you're at home, you can catch up if you haven't started on your journal yet. It really doesn't, if you have a couple hours or a few hours, you might be able to get your cover going and add some pages and, you know, just whenever you have, 15, 20, 30 minutes, work on it a little bit and catch up. All right, there we go. And then just work along with us on the Fridays here and have some fun. And by the end of March, hopefully you'll have a paper bag journal just like we do, and hopefully we will too. That's the plan, right? Okay, I'm not getting this on here right because it's a little. Okay, I think we're okay though. Yep. Okay, that's perfect. All right, so I'm gonna push that down in there and then go out from there. That is gorgeous, I must say. And you saw what I started out with, a cute little paper bag from Dairy Queen. But now, it was never used. I found those bags, a stack of them at an estate sale. I said that the other day, but yeah, I didn't say they were never used, I don't think. But yeah, they were just a stack that looked like brand new paper bags that were never used. It wasn't like they went to Dairy Queen 25 times and saved all their picks. I got a good stack of them like that at that estate sale. Okay, so here it is. Make sure everything's tucked in, and there we go, and there we go. And so let me grab I left the gussets, unglued and everything, so this would open nice and wide. And then I'm going to punch a little hole right there where the original little tuck or notch was. Let me grab my circle punch. I didn't leave it over here because I thought I was done with it, but I should have known better. I didn't know what I was going to decorate with these pages. I did not plan on doing the paper bag, but there we go. I didn't really plan what pages I was going to decorate. I just decided to use these papers and go with whatever happened. Okay, it's not dry. It's probably almost dry. I'm feeling it though. It feels like it's just about dry. Okay, I think it might be dry now. It just, if it's not dry, it'll probably be a little harder to punch through. And it might not punch through. Okay, there's my original. I can see it right here sticking out. The original little one. And so I'm just going to punch pretty close to that same size. And make a little, I think I make it a little bit bigger because I know the other one is a little bit bigger. Okay. Let me go a little bit bigger just so it punches nice as far as getting through, a couple layers of paper here. Yeah. Oh, awesome. I was worried. I was a little worried. Could you tell? Okay. That looks pretty. Okay. So we did. I got it upside down. We have a few more minutes. So let's see. We did this right here. And we did this paper bag. Now, should the paper bag match on the other side? Here's the other side right here. Original, how it looked before. It doesn't look so much prettier though. I think I should use the same paper. I was thinking about maybe using different paper. I don't know. Let me just try it. I've got this piece that would be perfect, but we don't have to use the same paper. I've got this one here, which I used a piece of before. So, I mean, it's in another part of the book. So I guess to make life interesting, a little more interesting, this journal a little more interesting, we could use a different paper, even though it matches. See how it kind of, I mean, it's from the same book, of course, it coordinates, but see how it's the same style, of course, but it kind of matches, but it's different. So let's see, I've got this little strip here. Let me cut this off and see if we can use this. I wanted to pull out wallpaper too, but maybe we'll do something with wallpaper with one of the other prompts. I'm not sure yet. I haven't figured those out yet, but I just figured this, you know, I know how much time I have here in this video, and I figured I didn't want to pull too much out. Okay, my glue is starting to leak there, so let me get this cut so that we can get at least this side covered. And then my time might be up before I even get this cut, but we'll see what we can do here in the last, got about 5 minutes probably. All right, I'm just gonna fold that all the way up there. Now that I've done it twice, now I know what I'm doing, right? maybe not. I don't want to rush though. I don't want to rush and do something wrong. Okay, I still have a little strip of paper bag, a very tiny strip showing there. And then I'm going to fold it up here where I need it, about right there. Let me see if I folded that straight. Let me see here. I think because I felt like I looked like it might have been a little crooked. Okay, I'm going to refold that a little bit. There, that looks a little straighter. So I need to cut off this strip right here. So this isn't anything complicated right now. I'm looking forward to seeing the other videos and seeing what they do, and then, you know, I can carry on from here and adding more paper to pages. I just, you know, only have so much time during this video, you know what I mean? So just doing what I can during this video for this prompt. Okay, so I think this is going to fit perfectly on here. Let's get some glue on here so we can get this down and get this side done before my time is over. So yeah, make sure, I mean, I would highly suggest looking at the other videos in the description box. I cannot wait to see what everyone does. It's so fun because everyone does such different things, right? Everybody has their own spin to put on it. And paper bag journals are just so fun. You can kind of just let yourself loose on them, you know? You don't feel like you're ruining a book or something. You're just using a paper bag. So you feel more free, I think. I don't know. I think that's what part of the fun is. You just feel a bit of freedom to really kind of have fun and experiment and try new things. So if you ruin it, you just start over with a new paper bag, right? Paper bags are cheap, right? And everybody has them. Some kind of paper bag in their house, I'm sure. From the store, from wherever. McDonald's, anything. All right, so there we go. Let's see. I need to punch the hole again. This one, I just punched this hole before the video. I was like, when I punched it, I was like, I wonder if I should have waited to do that until I put the, you know, because I had said I wanted to decorate these. I was like, I wonder if I should have waited until I decorated to do that, to punch that little notch. But I didn't. I did it, and then I thought about it. I was like, oh well, I guess I'll figure that out later. And it's right now. Okay, so let's see. I'm kind of scared again. Let me see if it's dry enough. Because I can picture it getting stuck in the glue, you know, and like tearing the bag. Let me feel it. It feels dry. I mean, you know, these glues dry really quick that I use, so I think it's all right. Here we go. We're going for broke here. Let me get it down on the two layers. I'm not going to make, if I'm not careful, I would just be cutting one layer of the wrapping paper. So I'm getting the paper bag and the wrapping paper in there. So I have 2 layers. So it'll cut a little better than 1 layer. Oh, so easy. No problem again. Yeah, I'm stressing myself out a little bit here. Okay, but it came out pretty. And there's the blue. So on this side we have that, like more green and beige, and there we have the pretty blue and green, and this little kind of coral color there. And I'll put that over here. But right now I gotta go because my time is up. So I'll see you all in my next video. And if you have any questions, let me know. But just like I said, if you're doing this at home and you can't post a video, throw out your ideas for us in the comments. I would love to see it. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Happy crafting.